Oh my gosh, I'm live. It's been a minute since I was live. I wanted to come in here and say hello. Oh, I hope some people show up. I've been having such a great day, and I thought about it and I said, it has been forever since I did a live stream for Support Small BookTube. So why not do one tonight? I think I need to elevate my angle a little bit. I'm so unprofessional. Let me get my little desk out here and we're gonna go woo for a ride. There we go. Hi, how are you? Hey, who's in the chat? I am just popping in here. We are in subscriber mode only, but I thought this would be a nice way on a Sunday. Hey, what's going on? How are you? Are you doing the last thing with us? Let me know. Oh my gosh, I was just playing with fountain pen ink. It's like it's never ending, but it's so much fun. How are you? Tell me, what are you reading? Or better yet, tell me what other BookTube channels that you're enjoying right now. How about that? Because this is going to be shared, repurposed, all that stuff. Oh, okay. All right, good. Don't spoil it for me then. Don't spoil it. I'm so excited to start. Tomorrow's the start day, and I have 3 episodes. Well, because there's part 1 and 2 of the pilot, and then the 3rd, but really it's the 2nd, right? I actually have a printout of every single episode from every single season. So that's what I hear. That's what I hear. I can't think of the podcast that I listen to for the life of me. But these 2 guys would do a podcast every single week and they would talk about it. And I like didn't even watch the show, but I wanted to listen to the podcast. We are in subscriber mode only, everyone. So come on in and say hello. It's nice to be here live. My Eagles won. My Phillies were losing the last time I checked. I'm going to have to check again. So I wanted to come in and just like film a couple videos. And I'm like, well, I'll just go live for Support Small BookTube episode 147. Why not? All right, let's see. Go sports. Oh, we're losing horribly. This was the best decision ever. Yeah, it's not good. I shut it off at the right time. Sometimes you just have to go with your instinct and you know when you have to walk away. That's all. So yeah, the world is, a dumpster fire. Why not come online, talk about books? Tell me what you're reading. What are you reading right now? Anything good? I'm actually on YouTube's platform, which is different for me. So I'm not really too familiar with how to get around, what to do, blah, blah, blah. Ooh, Chaos, the Manson book. True crime or historical fiction? Did I bring my book up? No, I didn't. I'm reading an R.L. Stine right now. True crime. Okay. Well, make sure your next book after that is going to be something with bunnies and, deer and Bambi and all that. It's not another true crimey. I can't go back to back with dark books. It's just not a good thing. Hell, that's just be mindful. That book was way more than what I thought it was going to be, and I'm not spoiling it. I'll leave it right there for you. I loved it though. I think I read that in 2 days, not even. It was good. Yeah, so I'm reading Beach Party by R.L. Stine. which is nice. But you know what's tripping me up? So the book was published in 1990 and takes place on the West Coast. And in the book, they have like some valley slang in there, which is fine. And then the character says, you know, nobody talks like that anymore, like just saying, we're out of the 80s or whatever. And then one of the characters says, let's get an iced coffee. Has iced coffee been around since the 90s? Like, it was one of those glitches in the matrix where I stopped reading and I'm like, I don't remember iced coffee in the 90s unless it just didn't make its way to the East Coast. But yeah, that was one of those moments, like what do they call it? Like a Mandela effect. I thought iced coffee was like a product of like the 2000s, maybe. Didn't drink coffee till late 90s. Bought some Goosebumps earlier this year. You'd never read them. You should, especially for spooky season. That would be really good. Yeah. Mhm. For sure. That would be awesome. I've never really read this is one of those, what do they call it? Point horror books. So it's a scholastic book, but it's more middle grade. It's a little more, YA. It's a little more palpable for, somebody that's Gen X to read. And it's actually it's kind of trippy, but it's nice. I don't mind it. I'm pretty much enjoying it. There, I said it. I enjoyed it. Oh, but that whole frozen coffee, like the iced coffee thing, I'm like, wait, what? That was around back then? Shocker. Complete and utter shocker. Hello to everyone else in the chat. We are subscriber mode only. And I wanted to come in here and, catch up with everybody in the BookTube world. And also, hopefully I'll be able to scrounge up some channels while we're talking. Some other character, how's your channel going? Anyone in the chat? You don't know his channel? Over here or over here? I'm not sure how it shows up. Make sure that you subscribe. It's lovely. I love the humor. The best one was the Silence of the Lambs. I think that's my favorite video that you've done. That was really good. Hi, Scott. We're in subscriber only mode. That's good. I'm glad. Keep creating content. Keep doing it. Anyone else out there, you can come in and say hi. We don't bite. I don't bite. I know some people just like to view and they don't like to participate in that. See my hands, fountain pen ink. Yeah, I know it's bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. Do I have scary movies planned? Well, Lost is pretty much taking over everything. There's a couple that I want to see that I haven't. So all of a sudden, out of nowhere, my husband wants to watch all of the Conjuring movies. He's not like, number one, he's very particular with his movies. He likes sports movies. He likes movies that are based on, true events. He's not a huge, he likes a thriller. He likes an action movie, but he's not one for horror movies. So a lot of those I'll just watch by myself. And all of a sudden he's like, I really want to watch the Conjuring movies. And I'm like, okay, we could watch. And I said to him, I said, you've actually watched the first one already. You just don't remember it because it was fine, but yeah. So I think we're going to try and find those. I think they're all on HBO though. I'm not sure. It seems like every other week there's something that, it's on one platform and then blink, it's over on another platform. and then blink, and then it's going to be over here, and then blink, it's free, and then blink, you have to pay for it. And my head spins with all that, you know? Okay, let's see. I guess I should click on the comments, right? Are they showing up on your screen or no? I usually don't do this in the YouTube world, but I thought it would be nice. So yes, so Scott is here from some other character. Oh, I guess I can't show them on screen. Well, come on, YouTube. That's ridiculous. Hello, Meg Purdue, Books Off the Beaten Path. BookTube channel. Let us know in the comment section. What's your favorite genre to read? Conjuring World. Yeah. The latest spinoff was, I believe, based on a house that's not too far from where I live. I remember the stories when I was in grade school of, it was like this big sensational thing, and like the local newspaper would almost have like a daily diary as to what happened at this house today. And then when the paranormal people, I can't think of their names, you know who I'm talking about, when they came to town, ooh, woo, call your local priest. Yeah, so we'll see. I haven't seen Long Legs. I want to see that. I saw that was available on Amazon. I want to get into some Hammer movies. Those are my absolute favorite. I saw The Bride of Frankenstein is available on one of the channels, so I'll probably go down, memory lane and watch that. So I like to mix it up with a little bit of modern, then a little bit of retro for sure. It's just fun. Hi. So can you guys see the chat? Or I guess you can't see it on the screen, but you could see it down below. You would think that, okay, let's see, multi-timestamps. You can see it? Okay. I like it when it's here though, when it's on the screen, Let's see. Yes, Gothic and vintage style. Nice. I have a Gothic horror book from the library. I can't think of the something Saints. It just came out. Didn't start it yet. I have to finish the book that I'm reading, and then I have another book that I have to finish reading, and then I'm probably going to get an extension on my library loan for that one. Okay, so Meg Purdue. Awesome. So so I could go to your channel from here. Nice. It's lovely to meet you. And I'm subscribed. Sinners was good. Yeah, actually my husband wanted to watch Sinners, and then I think I might have told him there's vamps in it, and I don't think it changed his mind, but we'll see. The Town That Dreads Sun. Ooh, that sounds good. Okay, good. Good. Nice. I don't think I've ever seen, I know I didn't see Crimson Peak. I remember when the movie came out, I think, and I remember I wanted to watch it and it just didn't happen. Can you believe like today's, ending of summer, beginning of fall? It's wild. We're all going to be saying, all the holiday stuff. Put it on your list. Okay. I shall. I have to get on a schedule with this Lost thing, though. Oh, well, thank you. It is nice to come in and chat with people. I used to do it a lot more. I used to do it on Saturdays when I first started out. And it was just such a great way for all the creators to get together and bitch about their channels and ask for help and questions and all that. So if you have any questions about your channel, getting something started, advice, whatever, there's myself and 2 other people here so we can help you out. Oh, too hot? All right. I get it. I get it. But you know what? It's almost like a shock to the system. So I watched the football game outside and I started watching the baseball game outside and like I had to bring out a sweatshirt and I'm like, come on. Like I just went from a tank top to a sweatshirt like overnight. This is just water. It's strawberry basil flavored water. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's still a part of my Patreon. He's hanging in there. I tell him that some people would love to see his content back, but he has life stuff going on and hopefully one day. But yeah, he's I think he's doing a reading project. I can't think of what it is on his own. Um, I don't remember the type of book or what book it is, but it sounded really interesting. So, but yeah, he's doing good. So funny. It has that dry sense of humor that I love. Absolutely love. Oh, someone just left me a comment in French. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to translate it. Yeah, fantastic. Getting ready to do my bookstore. I just did that one last week. I filmed the e-reader book tag last week, but I think I did it a bunch of years ago. So I may do like a comparison and like attach both of them. I think my answers might be the same, but maybe not. I'm not sure. So yeah, I think the e-reader tag. I really haven't done tags in a long time. And I think I just got tagged out. That's a real thing when you're making content and then your friends are tagging in you and you feel obligated that you have to do the tag, but there's no rules in BookTube. You don't have to do the tag if you don't want to, you know? And I just fell out of it, and it's natural. There's no rules in BookTube. You can do whatever you want. Yeah, my bookstore one's really good. And all my answers are pretty true. That's basically what I would do. If I had the opportunity. Oh, that would be a dream to wake up and just go play with books all day long. Yeah, it's real, like it's just it is what it is. So, I have so many other videos to film. I think this weekend I filmed 5 videos for both channels. Yeah. 3 for BookTube, and I have 1 in the can. And then I did 2 for stationary channel. No, wait, 4 videos for BookTube. Yeah. And then this would be like a 5th one. My camera is like opposite what I'm doing. So like I'm trying to fix my hair, but it's not doing what I want it to. I like it when it's mirrored. It's not mirrored. I don't know if I like sorry, YouTube. I don't know if I like your streaming platform. It's not that great. It's basic. So let me ask for everyone that's watching. Oh, wait, how do you come up with content? I'm a slow reader and it takes me a while to do book reviews. Okay, so yes, this is what I do. Every week, I have a brainstorming session and I actually have a journal for it. But when I'm at my desk, I have a little card and it will tell me one color's for one channel, the other color's for another channel. And I just put down my ideas. So always keep a notebook on you, keep your notes app handy. write notes to yourself, like whatever you need to do. Because when you have those moments of inspiration and you don't write it down and you can't remember it for the life of you, you know, you just need that. And I have pages and pages and pages of ideas, literally. And then I just go through and I say, okay, what's relevant? What could be trending? What is, in the news? What is something that people would enjoy right now? What's something that's relevant to right now? So I put out a video that I filmed yesterday because um, that's the conversation that I'm having with myself about the Kindle Scribe. If they do release one in color and they make the announcement on the 30th, what am I going to do? So I wanted to sit down and have an open conversation, open chit chat, talking about the pros and cons, just a discussion video. But absolutely, absolutely, that's the conversation that would be in my head is the conversation that I'm having with you all, basically. uh, hey, Jess, how are you? I'm just doing something different this week. Enjoy your channel. I find it relaxing. I know that you may be tagged out, but I enjoyed the one about how you would run a bookstore. Yeah, that was the most recent one. Thank you. That was a lot of fun. We've all thought about it. If you love books, you've all thought about what it would be like to have your little independent bookstore, and it's just something that I really enjoyed doing, and I loved the different aspects with the lighting and the music, and would you serve beverages and blah blah blah. So much fun. Yeah, but they stink tonight. Go Phillies! I know, but they're just not. It was 6-0 when I just checked. Let me check again. I actually walked away. I was watching the game and I said, "Nope, I'm not gonna suffer through. No, I'll turn in another hour. I'll see what's going on with the game." Let's see. Bottom of the 4th, still 6-0. Okay. Well, what are you gonna do? Yeah. I get that. Yep. I'll turn it off. I'll walk away. I'll do something different, and then I'll come back. Now, was it the Eagles game today? This is ink from my fountain pens, just so you know. The Eagles game today, my husband's already is saying, "Oh, where are they? They're not playing. Look we don't have any yards the first quarter." And I said, "Just wait. They got to settle in." They did. They did. Yeah, so to answer your question, Meg, just keep a notebook on you, keep a file. The notes, and not the notes, what is it? Drafts. I use drafts a lot because drafts, when you get the app, it's free. You can have the app on your phone, you could load it on your computer, and it's the same content. So if I'm making notes on my phone, I can access it from my computer too, which is nice. Hey, Kevin. Reading Strangers and Sojourners. Wow, good. Look at you. Well, that's nice. Congrats on retirement, man. Go raising books. Yeah. They were right. Nobody shows up for baseball in your town, like at all. We were watching that game, and there was another one on the West Coast. I can't think of where. Or was it Texas? I don't know. But it's like there's all these empty seats, and the seats were so cheap. I'm like, oh my gosh. I went to 2 Phillies games this year, and they were both awesome. They were both winners. Has anyone read All Good People Here by Ashley Flowers? No. I think you've mentioned Ashley Flowers before, Justin, haven't you? Is she a favorite author of yours? And hello to everyone in the chat that hasn't said hello. We're just hanging out. So I'm going to make an executive decision. So if everyone's not subscribed to Jess's channel, Jess Book Girl TV, make sure that you are. She's been like my number one supporter of this series from the get-go. She's awesome. Okay, Sam says, I'm torn about the Kindle Scribe if it comes out in color. I do like my Kindle Scribe, but when they didn't release the color last year, I went with the Books platform. I write neater on the Scribe. Yeah. I can't do Android. I just can't. I've tried it in the past and it didn't work. And I realized that I wasn't reading as much as I wanted to because I had access to do other stuff on that device, and I said, no, I just can't do it. And it was a Samsung Nook something or other. And I think the software on the technology, it wasn't updating anymore. And that was it. Like you literally had to upgrade your device, which was crazy to me. I think I had it for 3 or 4 years and they were discontinuing, I guess the model or whatever. And they said you could still get your books on your Nook app, but you're not going to be able to download. Was that it? Or was it libraries? I don't know. There was something with it and I got mad and I said, that's it. I'm done with Samsung. Wait, what? We are trading cookie recipes. Who's trading cookie recipes and how come I'm not involved? What? Simone St. James. Did she do the Sundown Motel? I think I have that up there. Yes, Ashley Flower's newer book, The Missing Half. That was a great book. I also love her podcast, Crime Junkie with Britt Powad. Cool. Jess, your content is fantastic. Like you should have way more subscribers. So everyone that's watching right now, go and subscribe to Jess Book Girl TV. I'm focused on this cookie trading recipe thing. What? That's actually a cute idea for like, look at it's so bad. It's so bad. Yeah, it's a cute idea for like a holiday BookTube series. Everybody make a video with a recipe. Mhm. Tag other creators. Get the spouses involved. Mhm. My chocolate chip cookies are the go-to. That's my husband's number one. And when I was on with Dave and Gareth the last time, I made them and I actually was eating them live. I saved up calories for the nighttime so I could have biscuits with the boys. I don't like the YouTube platform. It's very choppy, so there won't be any comments and then all of a sudden I'll get like 10. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. No, I don't follow the Philly captain. I tried to just limit my sports content to what I watch on TV, Philly Sportsnet and Merrill Reese on the radio. That's it. I don't follow other creators or anything like that. I think if I wasn't on BookTube, I probably would, but it's all right. Sometimes there's conversations that just, they talk about who's going to be traded and, who's going to get fired and all that. No, just tell me the good stuff, That's what I want. I'm very excited to start this Lost thing, though. I think I'm gonna try and watch an episode before I go to work tomorrow. Cross your stained fingers. These are the colors I was playing with. So yeah, there's a high stain quality with that one for sure. See, now the chat is quiet, but I think all of a sudden it's gonna go, it's gonna explode, and there's gonna be like a bunch. Nice. It's a lot of fun. It is, Monday night, it's Greg and Alan. They have a show, which is fantastic. Hello, Nadeem. How are you? And then every other Thursday, Gareth and Dave at Book Blather, they have a show. So, and it's fantastic. You get to meet so many different people. You get to meet other creators in the comments and viewers. And it's just a nice community setting. It really is good. Yeah, lives are fun, and we're in subscriber mode only. So, anybody that's just passing by looking for lives to hop in on, they won't find it unless they're subscribed to my channel. So I made it safe. Try to make it safe. Yeah, for sure. That the number one way to grow your channel is you got to do a little bit of networking. Yeah, you got to, find channels that are in the same range as you. So however many viewers that you have, find them and make friends. Comment on their video and say, hey, we started around the same time, just wanted to say, hey, love your content, whatever, and start a friendship. It's not too hard. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I actually have a little creation for getting rid of the ink stains, but the blue in this blue is so potent, and there's a purple shimmer that goes on top, and that's really what seals in the deal. Are you looking forward to Pynchon's new novel? I ordered the ebook and the physical. Don't know why I ordered the book since I love e-reading, nostalgia and collectible, I guess. Yeah, I do the same thing. If I have the book, I'll try and find an ebook so I could just put it on my e-reader. We're creatures of habit. What is your next book theme going to be? Something along the garbage line or horror. I think when you do those, you can really tell you are enjoying yourself. I don't know. I don't know. Well, right now I'm kind of going, well, I went retro. I'm reading like an R.L. Stine to wrap up summer. That hopefully I'm going to finish tonight. And then Occult Detective October is going to be interesting because I'm going to be focusing on some books that no one has ever heard of, that the characters are unique in and of themselves. The authors are unique, and just trying to put some eyes on that genre. I think people get really freaked out by the word occult, but it's just in the truest sense of the word that there's something supernatural happening. There's something mysterious. There's something magical happening, but I think people get really freaky with it, and it's just a detective that has some type of supernatural dealings, whether by the case or themselves. They may have some type of superpower or something like that. But I think some people are very hesitant with it, and we want to bring them in. So we're just going to try and make it, friendly. You'll find your tribe eventually. Mine is middle-aged man complaining about back pain. But seriously, you'll find a group with similar interests. Do buddy read. Yeah, buddy reads are great. Buddy reads are fantastic. Yep. Erie, hi. Yeah, I decided to just pop in for tonight. I have the 5-second delay on my lives just in case there is spam. I'll do subscribers only, but I don't have enough subscribers to exclude everyone else. Yeah, I just didn't want to deal with any BS tonight. I just wanted to come in and have fun with people that I know enjoy my content. Because there's some people out there, you know, it was way worse back in the day. There's not a lot of spammers that I think, you know, like spam my channel or anything like that. Once in a while, you'll get like some wicked rude comment, but that's 1 in a million. Yeah, I'm doing this from the YouTube platform, so I don't know if there's a delay or anything like that. I have no idea. I just hit the live button and here I am. I was playing with Ink Eerie and I decided to come on here. Yeah. Occult Detective October is like, it's such a good subgenre for fiction. I am the bot 2007 MJ, but I wouldn't even know what to do with Bitcoin. Send coffee. Yes. Well, yes, I have quite a few. I have quite a few. Yeah. Right now, looking at my pens, I'm probably going to say this one. This is fantastic. This is a TWSBI Eco in bronze serpentine with an extra fine nib. And it has like bronzy rose gold metal. Look at those fingers. Oh my God. And this is filled with burley wood ink from Birmingham Pen Co. That's a fantastic pen. A little on the cheaper side, we have the Jinhao 10 press pen, which is a fountain pen with a retractable action. The only thing with that, they are relatively inexpensive. They're $20 and under, but you have to use them every day because if you don't, they're gonna dry out. Yeah, it's a dupe for a Pilot Vanishing Point, but yeah, I have so many different favorites. Yeah, so that's a loaded question, I guess. And occult starts with an O, like October. Yeah, not a cult, ACULT. That'd be funny though. That'd be funny to do like a comedic video. Scott, you need to do that. Occult October. That'd be funny. Occult Detective October. And this is just water. It's not an adult beverage, so relax. But yeah, it's just the perfect time of year to get into, you know, a little bit of the spooky. If you do make the video, if you do the video, make your hands inkier. What video? Oh, wait, what? I can't. I watched them twice already. Yeah, but it's you can make it so entry level. You know, there's little like animal detectives that talk, you know, just good stuff. Blink and it's going to be October. My gosh, I got to get my reading list ready. Whoo, man. It's so nice to see people here. But yeah, this technically is support small booktube. So every creator that is in the chat, look up their channel, give them a peek, a like, and a subscribe. Are you going to see the new Wuthering Heights movie? Probably not in the movies. I'll probably wait until it comes out. But I'll tell you what I want to see. I want to see Scott. Do you know anything about this? The Dracula movie. I don't know who's in it, but there's people on TikTok that are watching this movie. Maybe, perhaps, I can't confirm or deny on TikTok, but I don't know where it's going to be released, when the release date is, if it was canceled. I have no idea. But I can't think of the name. It's a Dracula movie, and The costumes are they're just brilliant. If it reminds me of Francis Ford Coppola, um, and a little bit of Marie Antoinette. That's what I'm getting from it. Yes, that's it. Dracula, A Love Tale. Like I said, people may or may not be watching it over on TikTok, but where is that movie? Like, is it going to be released? Like, yes, 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 yes. Well, November will be here before you know it, William. Yeah, that's it. People are like, they're just raving about it. And they're also obsessed with trying to watch it, which is what I am as well, but I'm not actively searching it. I'm just waiting to see like if it's gonna be like, I don't even know. Like, was it canned? Is it gonna be released? Or is it a Netflix only thing? Like, what is it? I don't know. Yeah, but that's the one. Yep. Yeah, so Wuthering Heights, I don't know. I saw the promotional poster for it, but I didn't actually see the trailer, but I know people were talking about it. Yeah, I've only heard about it, and everything on TikTok is kind of like, like as it happens. Not released in the US yet. They are watching it, the French release. We have to wait early 26 unless you can, right. And I don't think people are downloading it. I think people are watching it on people's channels or something, allegedly. Yeah, William, what's coming out in November that you're waiting for? Yeah, but people are like, "This is the movie that I wanna see, like, right now. Release it now. Release the hounds now." It showed up in torrent land a week or so ago, everybody just swiped it. I guess, I don't know. I'm not involved in any of that stuff, Erie, come on. How do you know it landed in torrent? Erie, what kind of a double life are you living? Ladies and gentlemen, Erie is like viewer extraordinaire, just the loveliest person. Should have a channel with all the knowledge base, but does not. So she's like an advisor to all of us. And I did not go to my P.O. box yet. So hopefully one day this week I'll be going to my P.O. box in case there's a goodie in there. Like a pen. The Housemaid, that's from the book, right? That looks creepy. That looks really creepy. I didn't read the book. But that movie looks, yeah. Mhm. Yep. Looks really good. How about yesterday? I found out that a favorite actress from the 90s is married to like one of my favorite musicians, and I had no, no idea whatsoever. Zero clue. So is that going to theaters or is it going to be on like a streaming service? The Housemaid. Is that a Frida? Is that the author's name? We are in subscriber mode only, so they're doing a remake of it, right? Theatrical? Okay. Oh, okay. Cool. Nice. Very neat. Oh, thanks so much, Sam. I appreciate it. Enjoy your time in Florida. Happy retirement. That means you can watch more videos and read more books. So make sure you do that. And if you need more pen content, go check out my other channel. Glenn Powell is in it. No, I'd have to see him. I'm looking forward to the latest installment of the Knives Out movies. It's Craig accent. I tried watching the first one with my husband when it came out. It didn't, no, it didn't land. I love Daniel Craig though. Love him. Saw the 80s film and I liked it, but Stephen King can free. Yeah, I mean that's kind of like what he does. Who was in the original Running Man? Or am I thinking of like, I think I'm thinking of a different movie. It's not the Running Man, it's something else. Arnie, okay. No, I'm thinking of a completely different movie. I never saw The Running Man. Arnold. You can't just say Arnold, it's Arnold. This is so fun. I'm probably going to stay on for maybe like 10 more minutes because my husband made chili today and I'm hungry. Yeah, one day I got to get down with the Knives Out franchise. I'm so, you really have to have a clue as to what you want to watch because God love you. If you're just going to turn on a streaming service and say, well, maybe I'll browse and see what's up. You're going to be browsing for 20 minutes and not even pick anything. And then you're going to shut your TV off and walk away. Like it's that crazy. I think there's so many options. So yesterday let me move into the light a little more. I hate that we're losing daylight. I was having breakfast and I was just like, seeing what's on. I got tired of the news and I went into Amazon and I went down below, like as you're scrolling, and it said now either on air or now playing. And it's like as if they have all these little channels and they had a Doctor Who classic episode one where that's all they show are classic Doctor Who episodes. So I turned it on and I was like, hot dang. I was so excited. It actually like made my morning. I'm like, this is great. Now I can like come in here whenever I want. And there's a new Avatar. I've never seen one of them. I've only seen the first and it was fine. It was fine. The Housemaid was written by Frida McFadden. Yeah. I make lists for streaming services so I know what to watch when I unsubscribe to them. Yes, Matthew. That's the way to do it. You have to like make your notes and then find your content. Me either. I'm not a big sci-fi fan. I mean, I do enjoy science fiction. I do. But it has to be the kind of science fiction that I want to watch, if that makes sense. Get to the chopper. That's so good. Most of the shows I want to watch speed out over multiple streaming services. I cannot subscribe to. Yeah. It's like something will be on one and then it'll pop up on another and then another one it'll be free and another one you have to pay for it. And then they'll say leaving soon. There's not enough time in the day. But yeah, that's really what I need to do. I do go in and I favorite or I add them to a list so I could go back and like watch to see if it's going to be free or if it's, on a different platform or something. So I'll at least bookmark stuff for myself. There you go. Yep. We have, we just went in with YouTube TV. on our LG TV. LG, like, you don't even need to stream anything. LG channels, they're amazing. There's a channel just for, like, 90210 if you just wanna go in and watch 90210. There's one for 80s movies. There's, BBC mysteries. There's something for everyone, like, it's wild. It's absolutely wild to me how much technology has just changed. Like, I grew up with not having a remote, and having to walk up to your VCR and hit the record button on the tape. Oh, great. That sounds like a good review, Jess. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. This is so lovely. Thanks everyone for hanging out with me. I just felt like doing something different tonight. So yes, if you're watching this on the replay, make sure that you go through the chat. And if there's any channels that you are not familiar with, go and subscribe. Check out their content and subscribe. So we have Just Book Girl TV. We have Man with a Hat Who Reads. That's Matthew. We have Scott from Some Other Character. Meg from Purdue Books Off the Beaten Path. And it goes on. Long Walk was fantastic. Nice. Is that a short story? Is it based on a short story or like a Stephen King book? Because you know me, I've only read 3 Stephen Kings in my life. Bachman novella. Okay, so it was a novella. Okay. Thank you. I didn't know I didn't even know he had a pen name. So that was after he became Stephen King? So when you're a big author like that and you decide to publish under a pen name, is that just because you want to see if it'll take off? Like, what's the logic with it? Or do you think it wouldn't do good? I think I've read, okay, so I read 3 books. I have more, and I read his on-writing book. Oh, that's basically why he did it? Because he didn't want a lot of them do it to concentrate in different genres. Okay. 370, that's not a novella. Who said it was a novella? Scott, 370 is not a novella. 144 is a novella. I'm sure. I'm sure. So I just picked up that book that people are talking about over on the TikTok app. And I think it's coming on Wednesday, but it's 1,040 pages. I think he also had a lot of books ready to go, and it would be too much to publish everything under his own name. Guess, but like it's you. You know? It's you. Wouldn't it be funny if he like self-published under his own name? I wonder if any like bigger author has ever done that and say, "Nah, I'm not going to go with the publishing. I'm just going to slide this one under here." They probably can't because of contracts and stuff, but wouldn't that be fun? If like a big author just decided to hit the Kindle or the Barnes and Noble and get the book published. Longer than I remember. Yeah. From what I've heard, Long Walk was the first completed story he wrote, and when he came across it later, okay. All right. I get that. Nice. I don't think I would. I don't know. Like I have a bunch of stories written. Nothing massive, but they're they're in different genres, some are nonfiction, some are satire, some are horror, some are science fiction, and I think because that's who I am, I think I would just put them all together, you know? I don't think I would just whatever. But that's me. I'm complicated. Oh, my phone's going off. Okay. All right. Well, this was a lot of fun. All right, 4 minutes left. I'm gonna hang out. What else should we talk about? Any burning questions you want to ask? He wrote it at age 19 and 66 as a freshman in college, and then updated some stuff. John Travolta gets mentioned in the law. Does he really? That's funny. Hmm. You update you, Travolta. That's great. Oh, okay. Interesting. I'm learning a lot about Stephen King tonight. This is great. Very interesting. Cool. Aw, thanks for the heart. Yeah, subscriber mode only. It's nice and intimate. Mhm. Would you guys like to do more of these? And not just, like a support small booktube, but for like anything. I think I'm gonna be doing a reading sprint, but not till November, I think. That'll be fun. Definitely not a fan of the YouTube system though, for sure. Are you streaming with others for the Lost rewatch? I think we're doing, like a combination of things because of schedules. So I think we're all going to try and get together and record. And then I think like mid-season and season finale, we'll do a live. Because if we did lives like every week or every other week, you know, my friends can talk. So I think we're going to reserve the lives with the live audience for mid-season, season finale. I think that's the plan. We're still kind of talking about it, but we're going to try and all get together at a certain time and then record like all of us talking about our reactions. So, yeah. Thriller writer Michael Cortia kept introducing supernatural elements in his book, and readers hated it. So now those books are written by Scott Carson. Huh. Got it. But it's Michael. Right? Did I catch on to that? I think people just have to, I don't know, people need to open. I mean, people like what they like, but if an author is going to do something different, I think if you're a fan of that author, you should be kind of open to it, at least try it. Right? That's why when my short stories get published, it's all coming at you at once. And you're not going to have an option. Just be like, oh, this is so MJ. All right, everybody, we're at the hour mark, so I'm going to sign off. This was lovely. Thank you so much for popping in. And to all the people I didn't get a chance to say hello to, feel free to give this a thumbs up. It all matters to the algorithm. I'm going to try and do more of these, especially now that we're coming inside and, the weather and the seasons changing. So it'll be more fun. All right. Well, I'm going to go have some chili. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and make sure that you are taking care of yourself so you can take care of others. And I will see you in my next video, which probably will be either tomorrow or Tuesday. All right. Bye, everyone. It was wonderful seeing you. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Thanks for hanging out with me in the early minutes, Scott. Really appreciate it. Bye.